I have been spending the last few days sitting on my balcony, and bit by bit I became enthralled with the motoconchos, the motor taxis here in the DR. And all that I have heard prior to me becoming a little more attentive to them is how dangerously they drive on the road, the near misses, the accidents, and even deaths that occur. But somehow, as I really began to watch them, I developed a brand new respect for them. You see, they are providing a very, very necessary and useful service to their community. I give you my personal experience over the weekend. We were out of bottled water, and when I sent my image of my bottle to the bodega that is closest to where we are, they responded that they would have it delivered right away. Now, what surprised me was how soon right away it was. I didn't time it, but it was so quick, and it really had me surprised. A little later, I was going through some of the advertisements that were left by my host, and I saw one for Freddy's Chicharron, and I decided, I've never had chicharron, and I've always been wanting to try as many different local foods as possible. Let me now see if they will deliver an order. I won't order too much because I want to try it out. And can I just say, in no time flat, the delivery person was there. It was hot, well, not piping hot, but it was, hot enough. And his persona was quite amicable. And now having an encounter, not my first encounter, but now I am looking at them in a different light. I'm analyzing them. I found that this was quite a necessary sub-segment in the life of the DR. And so I decided to pay deeper, closer attention. And so from my vantage point, or here on the second floor at the back of the complex, I'm able to see the comings and goings on pretty much most angles. And so I've watched these young men come and go throughout the day and night. And one of the things I found interesting was they were very focused. They know what they were doing, where they were going, what they were about. There was not any dilly-dallying, time wasting, idle chatter going on as they went about their duties. They came, they had their little paper in hand saying where the delivery should go. They would park their bikes and enter the building, and in no time flat you'd see them coming out. I just watched one who was counting out a whole lot of money. I think they were all 100 peso notes. And I was saying to myself, with all the work that he has done, he has amassed quite a bit of bills in just half of a morning. Or it might have been what he collected from that one drop off. The person probably just gave him lots of small notes. And it was really fascinating to me. On the heels of that, I realized that there are those who come in to pick up their passengers, because whether it is spoken of or not, when you are ordering Uber, you can also order a bike. as your pickup vehicle. I'm sure that price is much more affordable than the car, and they come promptly and they position themselves so that you can get on as the pillion, get on the back, and they take you safely to your destination. And this has really given me new respect for the motoconchos, conchas as they're called here. And it has also opened my eyes to the work ethic. I speak of it as a Caribbean person because most of the videos are made by North Americans. And I have found that they tend to be very critical of the response times and the approach to duties of the locals. But being from the Caribbean, being from Jamaica, my observation differs a lot because people are busy. They're busy doing what they're doing, and they're not idle jesting, as we would call it. They're not kind of hanging around just kind of wasting time. Very admirable. And so if you encounter one of these motoconchos today, I think it's worth the effort to really watch the work ethic, see how they do what they do, and form a more informed perspective of how life unfolds. This is how I'm sure they feed their families. Some of them, although they're young, they might be one of, or maybe the only breadwinner in their family, depending on how life has unfolded for them. My only wish is that they would be more careful on the roads and they would wear their helmets and wear protective gear on their legs, because it is true. They do dilly-dally out of the traffic and they do pass dangerously close to motor vehicles and they expose themselves to imminent danger. That aside, though, they're providing a wonderful service, and one that I think I'm going to use again today because it's time to get another order of chicharron. So, until we talk again, Sheri got lots to say. Ciao for now.